Good morning, guys. I hope that I am beaming through okay. I'm just checking on my other screen. It seems to be okay. I'm having a few technical issues this morning, so a bit delayed in coming in, but I just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day. I wanted to come in here today. Oh, before I go on, I shall introduce myself. My name is Sanae Floyd. I'm a business breakthrough coach and sales mentor. And I wanted to come in here today on Valentine's Day to talk about love, and in particular, how it pertains to your coaching business, because it's a really understanding that love is not an emotion. Love is a state of being, like deep joy, like peace. Love is a state of being. And the more we're able to kind of let go of all of the things and release those things that don't serve us, the more we're able to bring that love to the surface, to bring that true innate state of being, of love, of peace, of joy more to the surface, the more we're able to shine. So it's about kind of, really understanding that, it's just a state of being. And the more we can let go of the limiting beliefs, the states, the inauthentic, the things that drive us that maybe aren't in alignment with who we really are, our authentic nature, then we're able to shine. Then we're able to just kind of show up and express ourselves authentically. So I want to talk about love as it pertains to your coaching business, and why it's so important for you to really kind of connect to love, why love is really the driving force in your coaching business. So love is the answer to everything. That's what I want to say to you. So the first thing, when you're as a coach, in your coaching business, you want to be doing what you love. This is so important. I talk about this all the time, to be really aligned with your passion. When you are doing what you love every single day and loving what you do, then there are multiple benefits that many things start to shift for you. For example, the first thing is it becomes easy. When you love what you do and you're doing what you love, then your work feels easy. It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like a job. It feels so, it's very liberating when you can stand in that place of doing what you love. Plus, you're probably operating in your zone of genius when you're doing what you love, because it comes easy. It's your natural gift, your natural proclivity. So that's one of the reasons why, when you're focusing on doing what you love and loving what you do, that's a benefit. It becomes so easy. The other thing is, when you're operating from that place of passion and doing what you love, you become more influential. Now, this is really important, because as you're showing up, you're sharing your message, you're putting your work out there into the world, when it's infused with love, when it's obvious you love what you do, and it's obvious not only through your energy, but because you're doing it consistently, that energy is influential. People want to know, how are you doing this? What are you doing? What are you taking every morning that's enabling you to kind of show up in this state? Well, that's the state of love. And so that influence means, as you're talking about what you love to talk about, you create a state change in other people. Think about it. Whenever you're telling anybody about something that you've read, or a program that you've watched, or a new kind of practice that you've been doing, and it's worked for you, and you feel really enthusiastic about it and really excited to share it, and you're passionate about it, the results you've got, then that other person is shifted in some way, aren't they? They're kind of picking up on that energy, and they want to know, what is it that you've done? How can I get hold of this? So that's where when I talk about being influential, that's what I mean. It's like creating a state change in whoever it is you're talking to, your audience in this instance, for your coaching business. The other thing is, when you're operating from love, when you're doing what you love and loving what you do, it's sustainable. It's a sustainable energy. You're just you doing you and doing what you do best. So in that way, you're not kind of feeling exhausted, and you're less likely to push and shove yourself to get results, to force yourself, and you're less likely to drive yourself to burnout, because that energy of love is sustainable. You feel buoyant every day when you're doing what you love. It fuels you. So that's the three things really. It's easy. What you're doing is easy. You become more influential, and the energy of love is very sustainable, because it's true, it's real, it's authentic. All right. The second thing is it's when you're guided by love in all of your activities in your coaching business, it becomes easier to show up. Now, I know one of the biggest challenges that we have is, the fear of visibility, because it goes against kind of so many of our innate protective mechanisms. Our fight or flight response is to stay hidden away, not to expose ourselves, not to be seen. And then we've got on top of that, on top of the kind of the innate stuff, we've got all the beliefs we picked up along the way about ourselves not being good enough, or fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. All of those things means that actually being visible is something that really is scary. However, what aids that and reduces the fear, and just to add to that, we're also in that state of fear and lack when we think, I need the money, I need clients, all of that perpetuates this fear. But when you can turn the dial and start operating more from love, you come from a place of, how can I serve? How can I give? How can I contribute? What do my ideal clients need to hear from me today? And when you operate from that place, it's like the beam of light is no longer kind of, the spotlight isn't on you, so it's less intimidating, it's less threatening and frightening. You've turned that light outward, so you're shining your light outwards instead of being all beamed onto you, and that's, it's blinding and it's scary. So you want to shift your focus outwards onto who you can help, and that is coming from a place of love. That's more from a place of service, and that when you show up like that, it's such a game changer, and it will ease that fear of visibility when you start to forget about yourself in this equation and just go out there and share your message in that really loving and authentic way. And the third part of this is understanding that love is a frequency. It's expanded, not contracted. Love is it's open, it's receptive, it's flowing, it's coherent. And when you're in the frequency of love, in the vibration of love, it's far-reaching. I always think of, when you're not in a frequency of love, when you're in a frequency that is fearful or lackful, then the frequency, the energy is staccato. It's kind of, it's small, it's contracted, whereas love has a very open, free-flowing, far-reaching, coherent energy. So in that way, when you're operating from doing what you love, loving what you do, operating from this place of real passion and purpose, and standing in your power in this way, you begin to attract anything and everything that is a match to that high frequency of love. So as it pertains to your coaching business, you'll attract the right people, you'll attract the right ideas, you'll attract inspiration, you'll attract circumstances, situations, anything and everything that is supporting you to continue to on your path, to continue on your path, because your path is of the highest path. It's one of love, it's one of expansion. So that's the third reason I want to say to you why it's so important to kind of get into alignment, see love as the answer in your coaching business, because it really is. When you're operating from this state of being, you find peace, you find joy, and that's when things start to flow a lot easier, and the results will start to flow in return as a mirror reflection. Okay, guys, so I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. And happy Valentine's Day. As always, if you've got questions or comments, or you want to have a chat with me about how I can support you to grow your business in a really beautiful and aligned way, then I'm going to put a link in the comments below, so you can just book a call with me and let's have a chat about how I can help you make your coaching business skyrocket. Okay, guys, so I shall speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.